I'm a lesbian with a little art project I want to share with you. So I have not painted since I was 13 years old, but I came out when I was 29, and the first 3 women to break my heart, chew it up, spit it out, I decided to put all of that love and the love stories and the loss and the healing into one painting. And it took me 2 months to do. There's jewelry from women that has been dissembled and embedded into the painting. There's these haunting handprints that just feel like reaching for someone who's never gonna reach back out for you. There's earrings from women that were gifts that are dissembled and placed into here. There's the piece of my first ever friendship bracelet from my best friend in kindergarten when I was 5 years old and had a crush on her. There's roses from a woman that I deeply cared for that is like crushed up in here and then embedded in the paint. There's beads of different shapes and sizes throughout from bracelets that I've dissembled. The actual painting itself, like there's more handprints here. It's like these little hidden, like I'm reaching for you, but you're not reaching back. There's lots of texture. Anyway, I'm actually proud of it, okay? I don't care if any of you guys think it's pretty. I think it was like the most healing thing in my life. And because of the colors of my home, like the like greenish here in the island and the pink, and I just feel like it flows. And I'm happy. I'm very happy with it. But the most impactful piece of the painting is what it says. Because you exist. That is the premise of everything, because this painting, not this painting, those words, shall I say, were on the wall of the very first woman that I ever loved, that I ever slept with. It was on the wall of her home in her bedroom. And I remember before she came out of the bathroom after her little bath, before I ever had slept with a woman, I was looking at her walls, laying in her bed, and I saw those words, "Because you exist," written in finger paint. Now, since then, we've broken up. She said she would leave me the painting in her will one day, and hey, I hope that's what happens, but we broke up. So who knows? But I decided I was going to write my own because those words were so impactful. Because she existed, I set myself free. Because I was brave enough to love her and leave a man, I can now be gay. I literally now have the world's largest only monogamous lesbian dating platform. I am now a luxury lesbian matchmaker. Because she exists, all the love stories that I'm creating exist. The butterfly effect is wild. I'm just in sheer gratitude. I don't even know what to do, because some mornings I wake up and I just cry. Because it's like, how did one thing, one brave moment that I had to reach out to her, the first time I ever interacted with her, it was on TikTok back in 2021. I sent her a message and I just knew, like, I have to know her. And we never quit talking, and it was just like this beautiful thing. Even though it hurt me, even though it broke me to my core, here I am living the life I'm living. And because she existed, every love story that I am creating now is possible. I would have never ended up in the lesbian dating industry if I wasn't a lesbian. I would never have come out brave enough if it wasn't for her. And I know people might say, like, well, no, you would have come out anyway. I don't know, because guess what? I could have gotten pregnant. I could have got started with a baby. And I know there's many brave women who come out after they have babies, after they get married. And I was married when I was much younger, but it's much harder. It would have been so much harder for me to come out. So honestly, I think the timing of everything was exactly how it was meant to be. And without those first moments, those first women, I wouldn't be here. So wherever she is, thank you. Because you exist, I get to do the job I do today. I get to have the life I have today. I got to fall in love with the other women I've fallen in love with. And I will get to meet the future wife that I'm meant to be with. Because you exist.